What if I told you the small choices you ignore today are silently destroying your future? Most people never fail because of one big mistake. They fail because of the little things they do every single day. A missed habit here, a broken promise there, and suddenly years are gone. Discipline isn't about huge sacrifices. It's about tiny habits that decide whether you live with pride or regret. Skip this video, and you're choosing the slow death of wasted potential. Stay, and you'll learn how to build habits that guarantee success before it's too late. Part 1. The Discipline of Daily Habits. 30 days of motivation and affirmations to shape your destiny. Yesterday, we uncovered the hidden power of self-control. You learned that mastering your mind means mastering your life. But let's be honest, what good is self-control if you don't apply it daily? What good is willpower if it fades in the moment of temptation? What good is discipline if it only shows up once in a while? The truth is this: self-control without daily habits is like a sword left in its sheath. It looks powerful, but it never protects you when the battle comes. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself, tomorrow I'll start fresh? How many times have you said, this time it's different? And how many times did you wake up, repeat the same old patterns, and fall asleep with regret whispering in your ear? That's not failure from the outside world. That's slow death by neglect. The kind of death no one sees until years are gone. We like to believe our lives are shaped by big choices, by huge turning points. But the reality is far darker. Your destiny is built or destroyed by what you repeatedly do in silence, by the little habits when no one is watching, by the food you eat, the thoughts you feed, the words you repeat, by the discipline you either honor or ignore. Ask yourself right now, are you proud of the habits that run your life? Or do you feel a sting in your chest when you admit the truth? Because here's the secret no one wants to face. The strongest prison is not the one built around you. It's the one you build for yourself by repeating weak habits. And here's the terrifying part. You don't notice a change until they are too tight to escape. Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Notice that he didn't say excellence is a dream or excellence is a goal. He said it's a habit, which means your greatness, your success, your identity. It all comes down to what you do daily, not what you wish for in your head. Let me ask you something. How many years have you already lost bad habits? How many times have you tried to quit, only to fall back into the same destructive cycle? How many times have you watched your own life drift away, silently wishing you had done better? If this question stings, good. That sting is your wake-up call. That sting is proof that you're still alive, still capable of rewriting your story before it's too late. Because make no mistake, habits decide your future. Every cigarette you smoke, every hour you waste scrolling, every workout you skip, every promise you break, it all compounds. And so does every glass of water you drink, every book you read, every time you choose discipline over comfort. Nothing is neutral. Every action is a vote for the person you're becoming. Think about that. If every action is a vote, then what kind of person are you electing yourself to be? The disciplined warrior, or the slave to impulse? The builder of dreams, or the destroyer of potential? Mini affirmation. Every small choice I make is a brick in the house of my destiny. Here's where dark psychology comes in. Most people won't tell you this, but I will. The world doesn't care about your intentions. No one will reward you for what you meant to do, or for the goals you wrote down but never followed. Life is brutally honest. It only rewards what you repeatedly do. And if you don't control your habits will control you. And trust me, they will lead you somewhere you don't want to go. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. If you keep the same habits you have today, where will you be? Will you wake up proud of your life? Or will you look in the mirror and see regret etched into your face? Will you thank yourself for being disciplined, or curse yourself for wasting time? This question is not meant to scare you, but to expose you. Because the worst pain is not physical, it's the pain of wasted potential. And here's a cruel trick of the mind. It whispers, one more time won't hurt. One more skip workout, one more excuse, one more lazy morning. And suddenly, one more time becomes your entire life story. But let me tell you something powerful. You don't have to stay trapped. You don't have to let yesterday's habits define tomorrow's destiny. You can change. You can rebuild. You can rewrite the script. It won't be easy, but But easy has never built anyone strong. Easy has never created greatness. Easy is a path of the average. And you didn't come here to be average. Here's a truth that may scare you. Habits are stronger than motivation. Motivation fades. Motivation is a spark. But habits are the fire. Habits are what keep the flame alive when motivation disappears. If you rely only on motivation, you'll fail. But if you anchor your life in disciplined habits, you'll win even on the hardest days. Question for reflection. What habit are you repeating right now that you know is killing your future? And what habit could you replace it with today that would heal it? Don't just listen. Answer it. Write it down. Because awareness is the first weapon in breaking chains. Here's another quote to sink deep into your heart. First we make our habits, then our habits make us. Think about the weight of that. Right now, with every action, you are literally creating the person you will become. If you don't like who you are today, change your habits, because they are the blueprint of your future self. Let's not sugarcoat this. You already know the cost of ignoring this truth. Broken health, broken dreams, broken spirit, a lifetime of what if echoing in your head. Do you really want to live like that? Do you want to be the old man or woman whispering, I could have been great, but I let my habits destroy me? Or do you want to be the one who looks back with pride, knowing you chose discipline when it was hard? Say this with me. I choose discipline. I choose habits that build, not habits that destroy. I refuse to waste my life. Now pause and breathe. Feel those words. Don't just say them, own them, because this is where the real fight begins. It's not about what you do when people are watching. It's about what you do in silence. When the alarm goes off at 5 a.m., when the cookie is on the plate, when the Netflix episode rolls to the next one, no one will see those choices. But those choices will decide everything. Let me ask you again, are your daily habits creating the future you want, or are they quietly stealing it away? This isn't just a lesson. This is a warning. This is a line between living and existing, between pride and regret, between freedom and slavery. And the chains are invisible until it's too late. Don't let it be too late for you. Because here's the beautiful twist. Just as bad habits compound destruction, good habits compound greatness. Every drop of water fills a bucket. Every page of a book grows your mind. Every rep in the gym strengthens your body. Every moment of meditation sharpens your spirit. Small things, done daily, create unstoppable momentum. But only if you start now. Only if you stop lying to yourself. Only if you kill the old habits before they kill you. Mini affirmation. My habits are my destiny. I build my future with discipline today. And here's where I'll leave you for now, because the next part will dive even deeper. If today's lesson is about the silent power of small habits, then what comes next will reveal how those habits shape your very identity. You don't just do habits, you become them. And once you understand that truth, and here's where I'll leave you for now, because the next part will dive even deeper. If today's lesson is about the silent power of small habits, then what comes next will reveal how those habits shape your very identity. You don't just do habits, you become them. And once you understand that truth, you'll never look at yourself the same way again. Part 2. The discipline of daily habits. 30 days of motivation and affirmations to shape your destiny. In Part 1, you and I expose the truth. Habits are the invisible hands that shape your destiny. Every small choice, every repeated action, every silent compromise, it all builds or destroys you. Now we go deeper. Because here's the reality. Habits don't just influence your life. They become your identity. Think about that carefully. The things you repeat daily, the routines you hold on to, the patterns you obey, they aren't just things you do. They are who you are becoming. And here's the part most people ignore. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Let me ask you something. How many times have you set a goal and failed? Be honest. How many times have you said, I want to lose weight. I want to save money. I want to change my life. And you meant it, you felt it, you dreamed it, but you fell back into the same routines. That's because goals are powerless without the structure of habits. And here's where it gets dark. If you keep living by weak habits, you'll keep failing over and over until your brain starts to believe the worst lie of all, that you can't change, that you're not capable. That's excessive for other people, not for you. That's how dreams die. not by one big event, but by a slow erosion of belief caused by repeated failure. Mini affirmation. I refuse to let weak habits define my identity. I am building a stronger me with every action. Here's a story. Imagine two men, both the same age, both with the same dream, to write a book. The first man waits for inspiration. He says, one day, when I have the time, I'll sit down and start. Months pass. Years pass. The story lives in his head, but his pages remain empty. Regret grows silently, like mold in the walls of his life. The second man, he writes one page a day. Just one. Sometimes messy, sometimes uninspired, but he writes.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
The first man has
drink,
nothing
cause I
but
think I'm
dream
going all in.
and
Get me a shrink
Which
who
man
can
are you
catch me when I'm falling.
The one
Cover
who
up my
waits a perfect
scars,
moment,
flip the
or the one
handlebars,
who builds
crashing in
discipline
my
through
car.
habits,
Wake up
even
in a
when it's
bar,
messy,
I'll be a
even when it's
superstar.
small.
Just on my
Here's a quote
avatar,
for you.
this world is so
You will never
bizarre.
change
Empty
your
out
life
the
until you change something
reservoir.
you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. John C. Maxwell said that, and he was right. So let's dig deeper. Why are habits so powerful? Because they bypass your conscious mind. They slip past your excuses. They run your life on autopilot. That means if you set good habits, they carry you forward even when you're tired, even when you're unmotivated. But if you set bad ones, they drag you down, and you won't even notice until years are wasted. This is where fear should wake you up. Do you realize that some people never escape their bad habits? They keep eating the wrong food until their body collapses. They keep spending recklessly until debt chokes their future. They keep procrastinating until time runs out. And the scariest part, they die believing they never had a chance, when in reality they did. They just didn't do that. Let me ask you, will you let that be your story, or will you break the cycle? Here's something practical. Take one habit you hate about yourself. Maybe it's staying up too late. Maybe it's skipping workouts. Maybe it's losing hours to your phone. Now imagine this habit multiplied over 10 years. See the result in your mind. Is it a stronger body, a wealthier future, a happier life, or is it becoming regret and loss? Be honest. This is not just imagination. This is your future if you don't change. Many affirmations. I am stronger than my excuses. My habits are my power, and I choose them wisely. Let's go deeper into psychology. Your brain loves habits because they save energy. But your brain doesn't care if the habit is good or bad. It just wants efficiency. That means it's up to you to rewire. And yes, it's hard. That's why most people stay. That's why most people stay habits. But listen closely. If it's hard, that's proof it's worth it. Hard is the price of transformation. Easy is the path to a break. Do you want to know the real reason people don't change their habits? It's not because they don't know what to do. It's because change feels uncomfortable. And human beings will do almost anything to avoid discomfort. That's why gyms are full in January and empty in March. That's why savings accounts are open with excitement and closed with disappointment. That's why dreams are buried. But here's the truth that can save your life. Discomfort is temporary, but regret is permanent. Which pain do you choose? Dark psychology teaches us that fear of loss is stronger than desire for gain. So let me use that truth to shake you. If you don't master your daily habits, you won't just miss success. You'll lose a life you could have had. You'll lose health. You'll lose opportunities. You'll lose respect. And worst of all, you'll lose yourself. Let me ask you directly. 10 years from now, do you want to be admired for your discipline or pitied for your wasted potential? Here's another story. A woman wanted to learn piano. She said, "It'll take me 10 years to be good." Her friend replied, 10 years will pass anyway. Do you want to reach them with music in your hands or regret in your heart? That's how habits work. Time will pass anyway. The question is, what will you build during that time? Mini affirmation. I am not wasting time. Every small habit I build today creates the future I want. Let's connect this to your identity. Right now, you might think, I'm not disciplined. I'm lazy. I've failed before. But those are just labels you've given yourself because of past habits. Change the habit, and the label changes. Say to yourself, I'm disciplined. I am consistent. I follow through. Even if it feels hesitation whispers. Because here's the darkest truth of all. If you don't build discipline, someone else will control you. Your boss will control your paycheck. Your cravings will control your body. Your phone will control your focus. Your environment will control your future. Without discipline, you are nothing more than a puppet pulled by invisible strings. Is that how you want to live? Say this with me. I am in control. My habits are mine to command. I refuse to live like a puppet. Now feel that power. Own it. Because discipline isn't about chains. It's about freedom. When you build habits, you free yourself from chaos. You free yourself from regret. You free yourself from the prison of what if. Let's be brutally honest again. Right now, most people will never make it this far. They'll hear the first few minutes, feel a sting, and then run back to comfort. But not you. If you're still here, it means you want more. It means you're ready to face the hard truth. And it means you're ready to build the kind of habits that shape destiny. So here's where I leave you with one last thought before we move into part 3. Habits are not about what you do. They are about who you become. Every choice is shaping you. Every day is molding you. And the version of yourself 10 years from now is begging you, yes, begging you to choose discipline today. The question is simple. Will you honor that future self, or will you betray it? The choice is yours. Part 3, the discipline of daily habits. 30 days of motivation and affirmations to shape your destiny. In part 2, we broke down the truth that habits are not just things you do. They are who you become. They shape your identity. They define your future. And they silently decide if you live a life of success or a life of regret. But here's the thing. Most people hear this truth and still walk away unchanged. Why? Because deep inside, they think, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe later. And that small delay is the reason they never see their dreams. Let me tell you something very real. Delay is the deadliest habit of all. Not smoking, not junk food, not laziness. Delay kills more dreams than anything else. Because when you delay, you trick yourself into believing you have more time. But time is the one thing you'll never get back. Every second wasted is gone forever. Imagine this. You're holding sand in your hands. Each grain is a second of your life. No matter how hard you grip, no matter how desperate you are, it slips away, grain by grain, until one day you look down and your hand is empty. That's your life. That's your time. And here's the dark truth. Most people realize it only when it's too late. Reflection question. If today was your last day alive, would you be proud of the habits you lived with, or ashamed of the time you wasted? Mini affirmation. I will not delay. Every moment is my chance to build discipline. Let me share a story. There was a young man who always said, I'll start tomorrow. He wanted to build a business. He wanted to change his body. He wanted to grow. But every time, tomorrow was his answer. Then one day, tomorrow didn't come. His life was cut short by an accident. His dreams were buried with him. People cried at his funeral, not because of who he was, but because of who he could have been. Don't miss this. No one mourned his death. They mourn his wasted potential. Now ask yourself honestly, if you died tomorrow, would people say they lived fully, or they had so much more inside them, but they never used it? This is why discipline matters. Because discipline kills delay. Discipline says, not tomorrow, today. Not later, now. And that simple shift separates the ones who rise from the ones who rot. Quote for you, a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. How many times will you read that, nod, and then still not start? I want to cut even deeper. Think about your biggest dream right now. Picture it clearly. Maybe it's a career. Maybe it's financial freedom. Maybe it's a strong body, or peace of mind, or a better life for your family. See it in your mind. Feel it in your heart. Now here's the brutal truth. If you don't master your daily habits, that dream will stay in your head forever. And then one day, when you're old, when your body is weak, when your opportunities are gone, you look back and realize you killed your own dream. Nobody else. Not the government, not your parents, not bad luck. You. Mini affirmation. I refuse to murder my own dream by neglecting my habits. Do you see how serious this is? People laugh at discipline. They call it boring. They say, I just want to live free. But freedom without discipline is slavery to impulses. Think about it. If you can't control your food, you're a slave to cravings. If you can't control your money, you're a slave to debt. If you can't control your time, you're a slave to distraction. Where's the freedom in that? Let me share another story. A prisoner once said, "I had no discipline outside, so my habits put me in chains inside." He wasted his life chasing pleasure, running from discomfort, and in the end, his freedom led him straight into a real prison. Don't let your habits build invisible chains around you. Reflection question: what invisible prison are your habits building for you right now? Here's where psychology plays its trick. Your brain doesn't crave success, it craves comfort. It whispers, "Relax, you deserve a break. You've worked enough today. Just one more scroll, just one more bite, just one more episode." And you obey. And every time you obey, you're teaching your brain that comfort matters more than growth. That's how people destroy themselves. Not with one big decision, but with thousands of small compromises. Mini affirmation: I choose growth over comfort. I choose discipline over delay. And this is where dark psychology reveals another truth. You are not just competing with your own laziness. You're competing with a world that wants you distracted. Do you know why social media is designed with endless scrolls, with notifications, with colors and sounds? Because they want your attention. They want your focus. They want your life. Every minute you give to them is a minute stolen from your dream. You think you're free, but really you're being controlled. Ask yourself, are you living your own life, or are you living as a puppet for someone else's platform? Here's a quote to burn into your mind. If you don't program yourself, life will program you. That's why building discipline isn't just about success. It's about survival in a world designed to keep you weak. If you can't resist, you'll be consumed. And if you're consumed, your dream dies before it even takes its first breath. I know this sounds heavy, but I want you to feel it. Because without this weight, you won't change. Most people only change when pain hits hard enough. So let me give you that pain right now before life forces it on you. Imagine 10 years from now. Same habits, same routines, same excuses. Where will you be? Will you still be broke, tired, unhealthy, scrolling your life away? Will you still be saying, "One day I'll change"? Picture it clearly. That's the path you're on if you don't shift today. But imagine the opposite. Imagine 10 years of small, disciplined habits stacking up. 10 years of building instead of breaking. 10 years of control instead of chaos. That future is possible, but only if you start now. Mini affirmation: every day I delay, I lose a piece of my dream. I choose now. Do you see how it all connects? In part 1, we saw how habits shape identity. In part 2, we saw how daily discipline is freedom. And hey, in part 3, we're confronting the most dangerous enemy, delay. Because delay is death. And if you don't kill it, it will kill you. So let me leave you with this final thought before we go into part 4. The life you want is not lost. It's waiting for you, but it will not wait forever. Every day you hesitate, someone else is building. Every day you procrastinate, someone else is winning. And one day, when you finally wake up, you'll realize the opportunity is gone, and it will never come back. Which means you only have one choice. Not tomorrow, not next week, not later.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
30 days of
Hand me a
motivation
drink,
and
cause I
affirmations
think
to
I'm
shape
going
your
all in.
destiny.
Get me a
Let's
shrink
continue
who can
right
catch
where
me
we
when I'm
left off.
falling.
In
Cover
part
up my
2,
scars,
you felt
flip
the
the
weight of
handlebars,
delay, the cost
crashing
of
in my
putting things
car.
off,
Wake
the
up in a
pain of
bar,
watching your
I'll be a
life slip through your
superstar.
fingers
Just
during
on my
that.
avatar. This
Now,
world is so
we go
bizarre,
deeper.
empty out the
Because it's
reservoir.
not just about delay. It's about the silent war happening inside you every single day. And this war is not between you and the world, not between you and your goals, not between you and your circumstances. It's between you and the voice inside your head that whispers, "Take it easy, do it later, skip it just this once." That voice is not your friend. It is your enemy. And the cool part, it sounds like you, it feels like you, but it's not. It's a shadow of comfort that lives inside every person. And here's the truth. Every time you listen to it, it grows stronger. Every time you obey it, it tightens its chains. Until one day, you're no longer in control. The voices. Ask yourself, who is being in control of my life lately? My discipline or my comfort? Many affirmations. I silence the voice of comfort. I follow the voice of discipline. Let me tell you a story. A man once dreamed of writing a book. He said, one day I'll do it. I have so many ideas. I'll start when the time is right. Years passed. He kept saying, later, later, later. But later never came. He died with a story still inside him. His dream was buried in silence. Do you know what the saddest part is? The book could have changed lives, but it never got written. The world never saw it. His voice never echoed. His ideas vanished. Now let me ask you, what dream are you burying every time you do it? Quote, the graveyard is the richest place on earth, full of unfulfilled dreams, unwritten books, unbuilt businesses, and unused talents. Do you want to add your dream to that graveyard? Or will you fight for it while you still have breath in your lungs? Here's the psychological truth. Discipline is the only thing that will save you from yourself. Because left on your own, your brain will always choose comfort. Always. It's wise to avoid pain and chase pain. That's survival. But survival is not success. If you want to rise, you must rewire that instinct. You must make discomfort your ally. You must make discipline your addiction. Many affirmations. I'm addicted to discipline. I crave progress, not comfort. Let's break this down. Think about athletes. Do they want to train every day? No. Do they want to wake up at 5 a.m., sweat, push, and grind? Not always. But they do it anyway. Why? Because their discipline is stronger than their mood. And that's a secret most people never learn. Motivation is unreliable, but discipline is unbreakable. Reflection question, am I building my life on temporary feelings or unshakable discipline? The scary part is this, if you keep relying on feelings, you'll never be consistent. And if you're never consistent, you'll never succeed. Success doesn't belong to the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented. It belongs to the most consistent, the ones who show up daily, no matter how they feel. Quote, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Think about that deeply. You don't succeed by doing something great once. You succeed by doing the right thing daily, even when no one is watching. Especially when no one is watching. Because it's in the hidden moments of discipline that your future is being built. Many affirmations. Every small act of discipline is a brick in the foundation of my dream. Now, let me confront you with a painful truth. If you keep quitting every time it gets hard, you will never experience the life you want. Never. You will keep living in circles, starting strong, quitting fast, starting again, quitting again. That cycle will drain your spirit until you lose belief in yourself. That's why discipline is not just about doing the work. It's about breaking the cycle of quitting. Let me ask you, how many times have you started something and then quit halfway? How many times have you promised yourself, this time it's different, but ended up the same? That cycle is poison. And if you don't break it, it will break you. Many affirmations. I break the cycle of quitting. I finish what I start. Let me tell you another story. A young woman wanted to get fit. She bought gym clothes, paid for membership, watched motivational videos. She started strong, but after 2 weeks, she quit. A few months later, she tried again. Same story. Quit again. This went on for years. Do you know what she lost? Not just her fitness, but her self-respect. Every time she quit, she believed in herself less. Until one day, she didn't try anymore. She convinced herself, that's just who I am. I can't change. But the truth is, she could have. She just never stayed long enough to see the results. Quote, discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Do you want to carry the light weight of daily discipline or the crushing weight of lifelong regret? Reflection question, which weight am I carrying right now? Discipline or regret? Here's where dark psychology hits hard. Your brain will always exaggerate the pain of discipline and minimize the pain of regret. It will scream, this workout is too hard. This habit is too boring. This change is too painful. But it will whisper, it's okay, you can skip just once. And in that whisper lies your destruction, because just once is never just once. It becomes twice, then thrice, then always. Mini affirmation. I do not skip. I do not break. I show up every single time. Now imagine this. 10 years from now, someone asks you, what stopped you from living your dream? Will you say, I was too tired? Will you say, I didn't feel like it? Will you say, I just kept delaying? And as you say those words, will you feel proud or shame? This is why I'm pushing you so hard right now, because you don't have time to waste. Every day of delay adds another layer of regret. Every moment of discipline adds another layer of success. Which one are you building today? Mini affirmation. I build success daily through discipline. Regret will not be my story. And so we arrive at the truth of part 4. Discipline is not a punishment. It's protection. It protects your dream from delay. It protects your future from regret. It protects your identity from weakness. Without discipline, you're exposed to failure. With discipline, you are untouchable. So I'll leave you with this reflection as we prepare for part 5. Every day, you have 2 choices. You can choose discipline and carry the lightweight now, or you can choose comfort and carry the crushing weight of regret later. One will build you, one will destroy you. The choice is yours. Part 5, the discipline of daily habits. 30 days of motivation and affirmations to shape your destiny. We ended the last part with a choice, discipline or regret, comfort or growth, lightweight now or crushing weight later. And maybe you thought to yourself, I'll choose discipline. But the truth is, choice is only the beginning. Anyone can make a choice in a moment of clarity. But can you keep that choice tomorrow when the alarm rings at 5 a.m.? Can you keep it when your body begs you to sleep longer, when your mind whispers, just this once, skip it? That's when most people lose. They say yesterday, but tomorrow they collapse. And every collapse weakens their belief until the choice no longer feels real. That's why discipline is not about one choice. It's about choosing over and over again until it becomes automatic. Until it's no longer what you do, but who you are. Quote, first you make your habits, then your habits make you. Think about this carefully. The strongest people you admire are not strong because of one big decision. They are strong because of thousands of small decisions. They were not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. Not in the big moments, but in the small ones. Not when everyone is cheering, but when no one is watching. Mini affirmation. My private discipline builds my public success. Let me share a story. There was once a young boxer. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the strongest. He didn't have natural talent, but he had discipline. Every morning he woke up before the sun. Every night he trained when others slept. People laughed. They said, why work so hard? You'll never be the best. But he ignored them. Years passed. His body transformed. His mind became sharp. One day, he stepped into the ring and faced a stronger opponent. Everyone expected him to lose, but he didn't. He won, and then he kept winning. Do you know why? Because when others were resting, he was preparing. When others were lazy, he was disciplined. Reflection question, am I preparing in silence, or am I wasting my unseen hours? Here's the trap most people fall into. They only work when they feel like it. They only push when they're motivated. But motivation is like a guest. It visits, then leaves. Discipline is like a soldier. It stays. If you depend on motivation, you will fail. If you build discipline, you will win. Quote, suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. Which one will you choose? Because either way, you will suffer, but only one suffering leads to greatness. The other leads to shame. Mini affirmation. I choose the light suffering of discipline over the heavy suffering of regret. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. In one version, you are disciplined. You build habits. You stayed consistent. Your body is strong. Your mind is sharp. Your career is stable. Your relationships are healthy. You walk with confidence because you know you paid the price daily. Now imagine another version. You chose comfort. You delayed. You skipped. You gave into moods. 10 years later, your body is weak. Your mind is cluttered. Your dreams are gone. You walk with regret, haunted by what could have been. Which future do you want to live in? Which future will your family see? Reflection question. What version of myself am I creating today by my habits? Here's where psychology hits deep. The human brain hates loss more than it loves gain. That means you will fight harder to avoid regret than to chase success. So use that. Don't just think about what you will gain if you stay disciplined. Think about what you will lose if you don't. You will lose time. You will lose respect. You will lose chances. You will lose yourself. Quote, the cost of discipline is nothing compared to the cost of regret. Many affirmation. I refuse to pay the price of regret. I pay the small price of discipline daily. Now let's talk about momentum. Because discipline is not just about starting, it's about building. Think of a train. At first, it moves slowly, painfully, inch by inch. But once it gains speed, nothing can stop it. That's how discipline works. In the beginning, it feels heavy. But once you push through, it becomes natural. And soon, you don't have to force yourself. You crave it. Reflection question. Am I giving up too early before momentum can carry me? Most people quit right before momentum kicks in. They quit on day 7. They quit on day 14. They quit when the results are invisible. But results take time. And here's the cruel part. The first days of discipline feel the hardest and show the least reward. That's why the weak quit and the strong keep going. Many affirmations. I push past the invisible stage. I trust the process even when I can't see results. Let me share another story. A farmer planted bamboo. Every day he watered it. Every day he cared for it. Weeks passed, no growth. Months passed, nothing. A year passed, still nothing. People laughed. They said, you're wasting your time. But the farmer didn't stop. Then suddenly, in the 5th year, the bamboo shot up 90 feet tall in weeks. Did it grow in weeks? No, it was growing roots for years. Discipline works the same way. It looks like nothing is happening, but under the surface, everything is happening. Quote, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Reflection question. What seeds am I planting daily, even if I don't see the results yet? Discipline is planting. Regret is neglecting. And the harvest is inevitable.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream, or an nightmare starring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, put the handlebars, crashing in my car. Wake up in a bar, I'll be a superstar. Just on my avatar, this world is so bizarre. Empty out the reservoir.
But because they didn't stay disciplined. They will talk about what they could have done. They will tell stories of plans and ideas. But no one will remember plans. They will only remember results. And results belong to the discipline. Reflection question. When people remember me, will they remember exclusive results? So here's my challenge for you right now. Don't just listen. Act today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Do one act of discipline that proves you're in control. One action that moves you closer. Because one disciplined act today can be the start of a disciplined life forever. Many affirmations. I act today. I build my discipline now. And as we close day 18, remember this truth. Success is not a secret. It is not magic. It is not luck. It is simply discipline. Repeated daily until the world cannot know you. Quote, small discipline repeated with consistency every day leads to great achievements gained slowly over time. So decide right now, will you be the person who chose comfort and lost it all, or the person who chose discipline and built it all? The decision is yours. But remember, your future will not wait. Many affirmations. My future belongs to my daily discipline. I will not waste it. And this is where Part 5 ends. But it's not really the end. Because tomorrow, day 19, we go even deeper. We step into the battlefield of self-control where temptations grow louder, distractions fight harder, and the war for your destiny becomes more intense. Will you show up, or will you miss out?